Hey Chris, a few things. The movement is more or less fine. The adjusting is a little more challenging. I'm getting a slight bit of variation in a couple of positions, but by a couple seconds a day. There's always going to be a little bit of variation. The only thing I feel is that your mainspring feels a little thick to me. That doesn't really mean anything. It's just maybe their method of cleaning the mainspring is a little different than mine. Anyway, in this position dial down, I've set it to drop a few seconds a day, because dial up it gains a few seconds a day, and that's not abnormal. It's typically a function of the balance, and you can see your balance. I don't even know if I've got decent enough light here for you to see this. You get a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of lateral variation on your balance. Don't think too seriously about it. It's not that huge of a deal. It's just one of those things that we have to deal with. It just means that the pivots are just ever so slightly worn by like a hair. Not anything important. Nothing major at all. Not important. It's just, you know, it's one of the variables I have to play with in order to get us to where we need to be. But generally, the watch is fine. Hang on just 1 second. Okay. Here's your watch. It's got the new crystal in, and I've corrected this lower hand down here. Sorry for the light. It's not great in here. The dial just had a lot of, like, it's weird actually. It had a lot of little flakes and little things on it, and it had the hair right here, and it has, I don't really know that you can see this because the light in here is so bad for doing this kind of thing. These scratches that are right here, some are just on the surface. This one right here is deeper. I got the little red flakes of paint off there, and there were some other flakes that came around here. I also got your hands clean a little better. So I took some of the haze off of those, and I cleaned the tops of both of these hands. Basically, I cleaned the dial and the indicator ring. The watch does have new seals. I checked them, so that's good. So you don't have to worry about that. Generally, it's fine. It's unfortunate about this. You know, I can't speak to it, but it looks fairly fresh to me. I don't know when it happened, but it doesn't look like it happened too long ago, especially considering there's some damage to the right here where this was seated, and there were little flakes of red paint around this subdial. So it wasn't the most careful work. But the watch is good. So don't get depressed about anything else. The watch is good. It's a fine watch. It does have new seals. Now it has a new crystal, and you should be good to go. Okay. Thank you.